He said it's 10.
Blowing trees, you know that it's a dope matter. I'm broke, so I'm a dollar McDonald's Coke addict. I'm bouncing down and up like floor addict. I gotta kill my depression before I'm more manic. Not a time for parenthood, at least I don't plan it. Life seems pointless, I honestly can't stand it. I know I can't be the only man on this planet who feels the same way, so the flames lit, homie, come and fan it. Life's a bitch.
Skateboarding games. They've come a long way from pixelated ollies and collecting those cursed floating letters spelling out skate. But lately, it feels like we've had every possible version of the skateboarding experience. We've got realistic Sims, Tony Hawk, Tiny Hawk, Neon Fever Dreams, and somehow even Uber Eats on a skateboard. I'm WeDS Rebel, and today I'm reviewing every major skate game that I've played. From the absolute worst to the best. We're talking bugs, physics, vibes, and maybe a little existential dread. So pad up, grab your deck, and hope you don't bail, because this lineup gets rough. Alright, starting with a warning with Urban Skater, aka Scuba Eats. This game has one objective: get food, deliver it, repeat. That's it. You're basically doing Uber Eats on a skateboard. Congratulations. You've turned your console into a part-time job. Seriously, what's with so many games being unplayable real-world job sims? It's got two tricks. A kickflip that looks like a repeating GIF. Like, why does it do it twice? I don't know. And a manual that lasts about 2 seconds before you come down. For real. Besides turbo mode, there's no more tricks. There's also an inaccessible skate park that seems like a cruel joke off in the distance. I initially bought the game because in the trailer, he does a hippie jump through a bench and has a fun sesh in that skate park. So I was sold. I'm like, I'll try this out for 20 bucks, why not? But I wouldn't pay $2 for this game if I really knew how bad it was. 100% false advertisement, pump and dump, shovelware AI slop. Yeah, for some reason there's random AI all throughout the main title screen and on your backpack and on all the advertisements in the game. It's just a joke. I honestly can't tell if this game's trolling or performance art. Either way, do yourself a favor. Do not buy Urban Skater. Okay, palate cleanser time. Skateboard. Can't afford the new Tony Hawk game? Try Tiny Hawk. You're literally a bird on skateboard, but somehow it works. The game is packed with fun little jokes. The title logo uses the Thrasher font. There's a fake magazine called Thrasher with bird-themed covers. And you can dress your bird up however you want. There's lots of variety with the different birds and costume pieces. There's surprisingly a decent trick list too. Even my favorite trick, the nose stall, by name, points for that. But the controls, yipe! They're rough. Turning feels like you're steering a fridge with wheels. Trying to climb anything taller than a shoebox is an uphill battle, literally. Still, the charm is undeniable. It's silly. It's colorful. It's got heart. If you want something lighthearted and weird, Skateboard is worth it for the novelty alone. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk came straight out of nowhere, and it's everything Jet Set Radio Future fans dreamed of. It's got that classic cel-shaded art style, graffiti tagging, and funky beats straight from the original Jet Set composer. You can skate, inline, BMX, or just dance through the city in pure arcade style. And best of all, you can't bail. You can just go nuts and link tricks forever. It's stylish, it's fast, and it's got that Saturday morning cartoon energy that modern games just don't capture anymore. If you're here for vibes, not realism, Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is an easy recommend. It's super fun. It's just fun. Try it out. You may have it downloaded if you keep up on PlayStation Plus monthly games, as it was free earlier this year. Next up, Riders Republic. Technically not a skateboarding game, but Ubisoft added a full skateboarding career path, and it's surprisingly legit. Welcome to the Deck, a 2 square mile skate utopia dropped right in the middle of the desert. You've got indoor vert parks, street lines, mega ramps, the whole deal. The atmosphere is on point, and with real sponsors like Pal Peralta and Vans offering real gear, it's grounded and authentic. There's even longboarding missions and hoverboards for Marty McFly feels. I've lost hours just exploring this place. Downside? The price tag. Between the base game, the skateboard expansion, and maybe a subscription to PlayStation Plus, it could easily cost you close to $100 just to step on a skateboard. Might as well buy a full complete from your local skate shop and skate for real. Luckily, this game is available in the extra tier of PlayStation Plus, so do yourself a favor and drop into Riders Republic. The legend himself, Tony Hawk. 1 and 2 and the 3 and 4 remakes are like museum exhibits for skateboarding history. You've got better graphics, smoother physics, and all your favorite pros back in action. It's pure nostalgia. But after all these years, the formula is feeling a little stale. Collect skate, chase high scores, bail in slow motion. We've done this dance a few too many times before. Don't get me wrong, I respect the hell out of Tony and these games for what they did for skate culture, but at this point, thanks to global warming, there are more Tony Hawk games than there are actual Hawks. Solid remakes, but the soul feels stuck in the early 2000s. Skater XL, the quiet realist of the group. No story, no characters, you just drop in. Just you, on your board, pure control. The physics are beautiful. Manual reverts, dark catches and Caspers, all the subtle stuff that would make Rodney Mullen proud. The maps are often recreations of real spots like the LA Courthouse or this Chad Muska ledge, and they look fantastic. But man, it's kinda empty. Updates are rare, and your board starts backwards in regular stance for some reason. I don't know why. I kinda hate it. It procs my OCD on a very real level. And after you platinum the game, there's not much else to do. Still, for pure realism, Skater XL scratches that itch. It's chill, it's focused, it is fun, and it respects the craft. And you can nose stall, but not by name. Still, points for that. Session Skate Sim. Now we're talking. This is the deepest, hardest, giggity, and most rewarding skate game ever made. Each stick controls one foot, so you're basically playing Twister with your thumbs. It's a little bit similar to Skater XL, but more in depth. It's brutal at first. You'll bail constantly. You'll curse at your TV. You may throw your controller. Try not to. You'll think, maybe it would have been easier just to learn this trick in real life. But then it clicks. And suddenly, you're landing tricks you didn't even think were possible. Hippie flips to dark slides to hippie flip out. Oh, that was fire. Look at this right here. Oh! And you can tweak everything. Gravity, pop height, grind friction, body to board distance. That's how you get a good hippie flip, by the way. It's like having a skate lab in your living room. It is missing a few things. No grabs, no hippie jumps, although there is hippie flips. No multiplayer, but the level of nuance and control here is unmatched. It took me over 165 hours to become the 146th person in the world to Platinum Session on PS4, and I'm currently working on the PS5 Platinum. I reached Pro with manual catch on 4 different times, and I invented my own trick, the shove rippa late flippa, as seen here. It's punishing. It's rewarding. It's personal. It's real skateboarding in digital form. If you want depth, if you want struggle, if you want that euphoric feeling of finally landing that one trick, and then going and doing it over and over and over again, Session is the one. Alright, it's time to talk about the elephant in the room. EA's Skate reboot. Or just EA's Skate. Or just Skate. Or Skate dot? Skate period? Skate menstruation? Skate full stop? I think there's been more hotter wasted over what to call this game than the Hindenburg disaster.
Oh, the humanity, this is terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. Sometimes it's screaming around it.
Look, if we can agree on anything, it's not Skate 4, it's Fort Skate. I was hyped for this. I even got the golden ticket to play the game early.
All of you that got the golden ticket.
Just to get soft locked after Tutorial Island for 2 months. 2 months! Co-op. Broken. Menus. Broken. The cash shop? Oh, that works perfectly fine. Priorities much? EA Skate feels less like a game and more like a crypto exchange with grip tape. $50 Founders Pack. Battle passes that don't give enough currency for the next pass. Overpriced bundles full of palette swapped items over and over again. It's not punk, it's a corporate grift. The saddest part? When it works, it feels amazing. The physics are buttery smooth. It's flowy. You can get some amazing lines, some crazy lines, some realistic lines, whatever you want. But between the bugs, the greed, the shady ownership deals, I can't support it. Yeah, did y'all know that Saudi Arabia bought EA for $55 billion in a leveraged buyout? And part of the deal involves one of Jared Kushner's companies, the president's son-in-law? Yeah, so technically, EA is owned in part by the Trump regime. Rad. Skate used to be Rebellion. Now it's a storefront with a skateboard minigame. So yeah, I'm officially declaring EA Skate dead. But it's also at the top of my list. Look, I'm going off script for a second here. What do I say about this game? We waited 15 years. 4 years of development, and it doesn't even have a game of skate, or death races, or Hall of Meat, or NPCs! They left that placeholder of an AI companion V in the game, and no disrespect to the voice actress, I'm sure you did exactly what you were told with the script that they gave you, but we need to get rid of V. V is the most obnoxious part. I think we can all agree on that too, right? It's not Skate 4, it's Fort Skate, and we all hate the V commentary. Quick skate education refresher. Booty is short for footage. Kicking it raw dog street, yo.
How do you do, fellow kids?
I just can't. So, how can I say that Skate is the best when I have so many negative feelings about it? Well, it's kind of a juggle, you know? If I had to rate Session and Skate, I might rate them 6, 7. You know? They're not perfect, either of them. But they're both good in their own ways. Session is more down to earth. Session has more customization for your board settings and the physics and the ability to, like, it has NPCs, it has a story mode, it actually has like a feeling of accomplishment, but you'll bail so often it feels extremely frustrating, and it's one of the most difficult platinums I've ever done. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done in video games. Skate feels flowy and buttery smooth, but you gotta look past the V AI commentary, the microtransactions that are just palette swap, the Jared Kushner Saudi Arabia buyout, the false advertisement of things being in trailers but not being in the game, all the missing modes, no skate, no Hall of Meat, no Death Race. You gotta look past all of that. And it's like, if you can, it's a great skating game. And that's why it's at the top. It feels the best. It feels the most fun, just the skating. But Session is my favorite. Session costs $40. Skate's free. You know? Would you rather be pissed off at a $40 game or pissed off at a free game? You know? Look, that's it, folks. From Scuba Eats to EA's Skate. That's the whole ride through modern skateboard video gaming. If you want a chill vibe, check out Skateboard or Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. If you want realism, Session's the game for you. If you want something fun, Skater XL or Riders Republic's got your back. And I say this with a grain of salt, but if you can look past all the negatives, EA's Skate is the best skateboard video game. Alright, it was tough for me to call this one. So, I'm going to cut the yapping here. It was really tough for me to call this. It took me weeks. I just couldn't decide. It probably took me 6-7 weeks to decide which one was better. Anyway, thank you for the view. I've been WeDS Rebel. You've been great. Consider liking the video and subscribing. We're real close to 500 subscribers, and I thank everyone for your support so far. And maybe comment down below what your favorite skateboard game is. Thanks for watching.